Pulling everything up. Okay. I don't know why my computer is suddenly deciding to freak out, but that's okay. Oops, actually I want to select shot cannon, put on charge boots, and then boop, 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 rip, ripper. I don't know if this is even worth trying, but... Oh, I guess it is. Cool. I didn't quite do that properly, but I also have not done it properly in a while. And I'm just gonna jump there, because that's a little safer for me. And then charge over here. Ah! Okay, we're good. That guy. And then this. Okay. I'm not sure how to not die there. I was able to not die there previously, and now I don't know how to. I can close this. Computer's calmed down a bit. What is actually happening, though? Oh, it's just that. Okay. Oh, let me reset my capture card there. Sometimes that happens, I'm not sure why. That's pretty cool though. And then it, like, there's a massive delay on everything after I have that problem. Okay, we're good. I might need to figure out why that happens. I still haven't quite figured out this clip. That's not good. I'll try it over here. Should have probably actually looked at the strat for this again, but oh well, we made it. That's what matters. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take all day. Probably will, because the timer's on and I'm streaming. Okay. Just not getting these long jumps at all lately. So this one in particular I've always kind of sucked at. I don't know why. Like I can do a neutral long jump no problem, it's just the directional changing ones throw me off a lot. It's weird because sometimes I can do them no problem, and then other times I am going to spend an hour on this. Perhaps I should just do this the casual way, but also I really want to get this because I know I can do it. I've done this before. Okay, it's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna... I don't know why I can't do that right now, so I'm just gonna not. And there goes the computer again. Yeah, let's just plasma storm everything. I guess I could also just learn the proxy here, but I need to learn proxies first. Hope that was effective. Cool. Yeah, that's a lot faster. So I guess until I have that a lot more down, don't worry about it. what the exact moment I'm supposed to split on that is. Okay, like, why is my... Let me close this. For some reason, my web browser is killing me here. Like, this is actually really annoying. Please stop. Whatever. Then we'll do the easy strat here. Which is to do... Whoops, not that. There we go. Yeah. So I probably want to put on a shield. Whoops, that's not a shield. Alright, now for the hard part. Hey, Zoc Games. Right. I always forget to go around Quark there. Turrets. I'm doing pretty well. Starting off this run here. Spent the last couple days learning this. Seeing if any of it has stuck. I love that weapon lag on PS2. Ah, not quite. Come on, there we go. And charge into the cutscene. Ah. Those long jumps are just not happening right now. Ah, okay. And the whip. That has been happening a lot today, and I'm not sure why. Yeah. Used to be able to do whip jumps, no problem, but I'm having some trouble with them lately. Nope, this is on a real PS2. Yeah, that was way off. There's no way it's gonna give it to me, but I'll try it anyway. Yeah, no. This takes as long as it needs to. Almost looks too good for... well, I'm doing it on, with, what do you call them? Component instead of composite, so that might be why it looks better. So it'll be a little bit higher resolution, and I think not interlaced is the deal. So I imagine most people just do it with, composite. Dang it. Yeah. Come on. Okay, screw this. It's an Elgato HD60S. I just have the component being converted into HDMI, because that was easier than like buying a whole new capture card just for that. Come on. Ugh. Sometimes I'm really good at this turret clip, and then sometimes I do that a million times. How much was it? I do not remember. Maybe 150, 200 Canadian, something like that. Well, that matters. I can't get the whip jump anyway. There we go. I spent like the entire beginning of this stream warming up, and then I can't even do it. Yeah, they're on the expensive side. There's cheaper ones you can get. For sure. Face cam gonna be a recurring guest? I guess so. Yeah. It's easier for me to do with this game because I already have half the screen not doing anything as it is. Whereas with like any of the Batman games where I'm playing at a 16:9 aspect ratio, it's I have to do like the full layout thing, which is a bit of a waste of space. So I don't particularly like doing it, but with this game I have to do it anyway, so might as well throw something there. Hey, thanks for follow. Just happened to see that. There we go. Now why can't I do that in the actual thing? Charging around. It's not worth trying to recover from that. Probably should have, like... I wonder if I can make this work anyway. I'll take it. That's enough turrets to get through the rest. This is the first, like, real attempt to finish the game, so this will be PB if I finish it. Ah! Okay. And I was like casually learning tricks and stuff for maybe about a year now, but I only like really started trying to learn it a couple days ago. There we go. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we did it. I knew that was gonna happen. At least we got the whip. Just have to line it up correctly, which is not easy to do. Gosh. Give me something. Nope. Nope. Oh, you're learning Rack 1? That's cool. Not a lot of people run that game. It's not gonna work either. Yeah, if I don't get the hook shot right away, or the hyper shot rather, then it usually means I'm screwed. I feel like I'm going really far off to the right, but it's not giving it to me, and then I'm doing that. Is this not important? If I can do 2 dry runs of the whole game, get VR like first try, and then in like a real attempt, I can't get it once. Hey Sage. Yeah, I'm doing it directly off the capture card feed because there's no delay. And I don't have a, well, I do have a second monitor I could route it to if I needed to, but I would rather just do it directly off the computer because that is a lot easier. Because my setup is unfortunately quite limited at the moment. Okay, I can live with 12. Will we make it? Oh, we made it. Nice. Cool. Use the old school way. Do you play off CRT? Is that what you mean? Okay. Now I want to switch to whip so that I can quick select to the hyper shot next. And do that. But I can still recover. Ah! You can recover from that, I just screwed up. So, whatever. That's like the one whip jump that doesn't actually need to be a whip jump. Go. Of course, it would just be better if I could do whip jumps, but oh well. Dang it, I clicked back in bounds. That camera can be really annoying. Just wait for these to go away. What is happening here? Oh, I'm just blind. Cool. Help me out here. There we go. That's too far to the right, and probably not far enough forward to save this. Oh, okay, cool. Once again, switch to this, switch to that. Ah, okay, that's fine. Cheap USB 2. Okay, I see. Yeah, that does sound pretty complicated, but gotta work with what you have. I definitely get that. Maybe I need to hold forward while that's happening, and that's the problem. To be able to recover from that. Keep putting that turret too far forward. I don't know how I'm doing that. I feel like I'm being pretty reserved with it, but I guess not. Oh, what just happened? Why did I get launched like that? Okay, that can happen. I guess I should just hold circle the entire time, not try to let go early. That's good to know. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. get through. Nope. That was just sad. Okay. Work with that. Hey, Nivlak, yeah. Trying to learn it, at least. I mean, I have learned it, I'm just failing to execute. Oh, that might be too far. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, cool. Hold on the entire time so he doesn't get launched. Okay. Now, clip out here. I think there's a different clip that involves the corner there, but this one works pretty well for me, so I'm gonna keep doing this one. Okay. Now, right up here, because I feel like I have a pretty good way to line these up against these things. Okay, switch to this, switch to whip so that I can switch back really quickly, and go for it. Ah, I don't think I switched fast enough is the problem. That's weird, I usually don't have too much trouble with the second one, when I get it at least, but everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Seems like one of those days. And unfortunately, there's not really a backup for this. Like, this is kind of the entire... The backup is playing through the rest of the game casually. It's not quite that bad, but this skips a lot of game. Yeah, that's the idea. This run was never going to be good. That's weird. Usually don't have too much trouble with that clip. There we go. Okay. Now this is very likely to screw me, but we'll try it. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Gotta go? Alright, thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the good luck. Right into the corner here. I want to get pushed back and not out. Getting pushed out is a death sentence. Unless you use it to your advantage. There we go! We have finally finished VR. That only took 24 minutes. Woo. I feel when VR takes literally the entire length of the game. And we go to Dax. I don't know when I'm actually supposed to split on things. I know it's at the end of planets, I'm just not sure what exactly people use as a visual cue for that. Okay, okay, important thing, do not lose the hyper shot. That is rather essential. So let's put that on. Okay. Okay. Because then we want to do that. And then a whip jump here. Perhaps. I probably don't need as much ammo as I buy, but there's also no reason to not buy ammo aside from it being slow, so. Oops. Cool. Oh. Don't fall off. That would be unfortunate. Go out here. Can we make it? We can, and did. Oh, okay. Dang it. I screwed up the double jump. Oh well. This is one of the harder planets. At least for what I'm trying to do on it. Okay, well, I already know what I need to practice off this run. VR and all the whip jumps. Just entirely. Because for some reason I'm very bad at these today. That is unfortunate. Getting eaten. Okay, well now the checkpoint's here, so if I die again, I'll just be here. That's something, I guess. I don't know why I can't do this right now. Eventually I will get it, but like... Because Because I can tell, like, obviously I'm doing something wrong. And I like, can tell as I do the inputs that I'm doing it wrong, but that was just completely... But I can't figure out what I'm not doing right. So it's hard for me to not do it. Ugh. Gotta stop trying to let go forward early. It's like something along the lines of not pushing the buttons at quite the same time, or pushing them too early or something. Or too late. Something about the timing is off. I can tell that. I'm just not sure what. There we go. And then yes, you can fall through the rock there, and if you're unlucky you get eaten immediately. Which doesn't really make sense, but that is this game sometimes. Game is indeed quite hard. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to practice whip jumps on this planet, so I just gotta keep going at it. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, there goes camera. That did not last very long. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't recover from that. Okay, well, that's good to know. Let's try this again. Ooh. Okay. Now at the thing. That fish can indeed go through rocks. It's a very hungry fish. Now this is known as shock cannon weaving, and I'm not good at it. There we go. You want to hit him like... I think you can hit him 3 times if you're really good. Oh yeah, I just did. Cool. So, one portion. Nope. There we go. Fortunately I'm out of shock cannon now, so I'm going to use the rhino to get across here. Yeah, that is that boss. Whoops. This is going to be a little tricky. Go. My ammo. Okay, so that's part 1 of Dax. And now we have part 2. I don't know if you actually should do this. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. Do I need the hyper shot anymore? I don't think I do. No. Okay. Maybe I should just do this the casual way, just to be safe. Now I'm thinking about it, I think I think you actually do just want to, for part 2, get over here. So get on this, get on that, and yeah, we want the Rhino. Because that'll just wipe out everything. That jump. Oops. Okay. Come on. Anytime now. Oh, I'm losing it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I had it, and then I lost it. Okay, you can go away. This is kind of tricky. Just being in the right place for it to work. There we go. Get it all the way up. There we go. Come up here. And... where am I? Uh-oh. Dang it. It's a little hard to tell where you're going there. I think I went not nearly far enough to the right. Hopefully this doesn't take too many tries, because the Rhino experience will continue stacking, and I do not want to level up the Rhino. Although these are like low XP enemies, so I'm not too concerned about that. Ah. Dang it. Well, that guy seems to be shooting into a wall, so that works out for me. Or he was. Okay. There we go. Okay. Long until you clip through, and then there we go. Yeah, way more to the right. Okay. We got the cutscene. And I'll buy ammo now. Not that I need it for the next planet, but... Okay, and then we go to Bonnie Gemini. This is a pretty short and easy planet. There's, of course, famous last words, but there's like one difficult trick, and if I can get that, then it's just like charge through the entire planet. Let's just do that to get over that thing. So the deal with this planet is there's a puzzle involving a gadget called the refractor, but since we're doing everything way out of order, we do not have the refractor, so we're gonna have to improvise. That's not gonna work. There's some trick to this that I realized the other day, and nope. So I'm basically just trying to clip into this force field, and it's kind of hard. And then I screwed up. Okay, eventually the game will just push me in, or yep, there we go. Nailed it. Okay, and then this planet we just put on a shield and charge. And usually when you're charging, you lose your you lose speed a bit, but since we're on a circular planet, or like the actual gravity of this planet is round, as opposed to just being like a flat game world, you don't actually lose momentum. So that's neat. And cross shield just in time to no longer need it. And we'll try to land right in the cutscene trigger.
Cover me.
Yep, so that's a pretty easy planet, at least with the beginner strats. You can do some pretty, like, ridiculous stuff to save even more time. I'm gonna reset the capture card here, because it'll be delayed again. Not sure why that's happening. Be nice if I could prevent it somehow. Don't want to get hit by these missiles.
I'll be glad to see you, Sarge. The Noids are getting ready for a major attack against our base. Incoming!
And just kill everything. Use the sniper rifle for these things. Actually, it's a good point to use the... Probably not right when I did it, but...
Incoming saucers!
Yeah, now when they're coming across the bridge, we want to use the Rift River. Which just eats everything.
Looks like the Noids have had enough. Congratulations, Sarge.
And then as soon as we see the mission complete thing, the game has registered that you complete the mission, so we just exit out.
Let's go, Sarge. We've got orders to neutralize the enemy forces guarding that bridge. The Noids are dropping troops behind us. We're surrounded. Run for your lives. The Noids are storming the bridge. I don't want to die. Objective secure. Sarge, somebody needs to get behind those Noids and take them out.
Not sure what the actual optimal way to take these things out is, but I just use the sniper rifle.
We've got orders to attack the enemy base and wipe these slime suckers off the planet. Let's move. Roger that. Heads up. Enemy saucers. Sarge, we're getting pounded by enemy saucers. We need backup. Whoa, that was some fancy shooting, Sarge. Incoming.
The ships drop enemies, so we want to blow them up before they drop any.
Enemy cop. This is a big one.
That was the big one.
Blackwater City.
Buy ammo while it's can do so, and then we're going back to Arcadia, to another mission planet. So here, instead of going over the entire planet, so the cool thing about this game is they often put the exit right near the entrance, so the map is just like a giant circle. So, oh, okay. We can just jump over there, and that's where the area ends. I, like, make this? This is a lot harder than it looks. Because you just can't really see what you're doing. And Ratchet does not like to go straight forward. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on so these guys get out of my way. There we go. Okay, that'll be... Okay. Not sure what happened there. There we go. And then the dropship spawns here. When it realizes that we're over here. Oh, there was a Tyrannoid on the dropship, and he fell off. That's funny. Oh yeah, I can skip this.
Just in time. We must defend the presidential palace.
I don't know if it's worth putting on shield there, but I do. I'm gonna want to pull out the sniper rifle, so I'm just gonna get that out right now. Be another dropship somewhere. There we go. Basically, the best way to optimize this mission is know where the dropships are and be ready to take them out really quickly. I have not quite learned yet, but getting there. And just like Blackwater, exit out because the game does in fact remember.
Sarge, cover those Rangers. If we lose the whole squad, it's all over. Incoming!
Ah, I missed it. Nice. Yeah, these are not random, these are predetermined, so if you memorized all the missions, you could just preempt all of the dropship spawns. Oh yeah, also, if you can't tell from their dialogue, these Rangers are cowards. Okay, now for the most fun mission.
Those enemy dropships, the sauces are just icing on the cake.
This is actually not very fun at all. I've never been a fan of this, although when you're good at it, it's not too much of a problem. It's just a little bit annoying because you can't do anything cool in these. These saucers are just annoying, and they actually do quite a bit of damage to the turret, so you do need to like pay attention to them, but you also don't want to focus them because you gotta focus the dropships before they can do that. Then more saucers come and shoot you, so blech. Yeah, like I'm really low on health. And I'm not sure what exactly I did wrong for that to happen. Okay, well, for that. Oh, jeez. Probably should have, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Just don't. I can exit before I die. I don't know what happens if you die there. I guess it wouldn't matter. Now this mission is actually just straight up an auto-scroller because you just have to survive for 2 minutes. So, just, you know, spam Plasma Storm until you win. Still take out the dropships just to make things a little bit smoother. Whoops. Did I just shoot a... I think I just shot a ranger. I don't know if that, like, killed him. Or if that was just a coincidence, but I totally did that. Whoops. Oh, good to know that can happen.
Covering fire! We've got to protect the repair crew! Are almost finished.
Whoops. Okay.
The Knights have launched an all-out assault. We need those air defenses online yesterday.
Now, the end of this mission's a little tricky because what I want to do is I want to die right when the cutscene happens. And what that'll do is that'll put me into a state that we call Ghost Ratchet. And that will allow me to walk through walls and stuff. Which will make the next area both super fast and horrifying because you can walk through all of the walls. So, gotta be careful not to just like walk out of bounds and fall to your death. And I have not actually successfully gotten through the area without doing that, so we'll see what happens here. Probably wanted to shoot somebody, but okay. I don't think I timed that right. I did hear the land in the mud, or whatever it is. Maybe it's just really dark water, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll find out. Nope, I did not get it, so we have to do the refractor puzzle, which is very slow and unfortunate, but oh well. Free time save for when I actually know how to do this. Oops. Oh, what? Did I have it? That's weird. The heck? Why did I fly right through that wall? Did I just like find the one wall that you can click through? Maybe I did have a Ghost Ratchet. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Like I said, free time save for when I actually know what I'm doing. If I can get through this without this guy. Nope. Alright, you suck. I guess I do actually need to That's weird, but I lose my shield. Refractor to that. I don't know if you have enough. I feel like you probably could jump across this, like doing a neutral long jump, but And guiding the spider. On spider bot. There you go. Nope, really? There you go. Slightly not in position. Come on. There we go. I guess there's no point in doing that. Because I need this. Need to split them so I can hit both. I think that's the last one, and then we just slowly make our way over here. Here we go.
Hey, look.
Okay, so normally we wouldn't have the refractor, because we could just do that whole thing without it, but, oh well, here we are. Annihilation Nation. Wait. I have to go back to Phoenix, I think. Yeah. So we go back to Phoenix, play vidcomic. Then that tells us something that takes us to Annihilation Nation. And then we do that. So when we get to Annihilation Nation, the game wants us to do the first thing that we do there, which is would allow us to get the tier guys. But if we just cancel out of that immediately, then when we get into the mission menu thing, it'll allow us to select the next thing, which is something we activated on Dax. So we'll do that, and that will allow us to go to Holostar and actually continue progressing the game. And we don't actually want to do this vidcomic because we're in New Game Plus. And in New Game Plus, you can skip the vidcomics. So we just exit out. Skip.
I mean,
So it'll immediately dump us in this, but we don't want to do this, so end challenge. Meet Courtney. And for this, there's not a lot of tricks to this, you just know which way you're going. I believe it's right, left, right for the doors there, since those are also predetermined. Go. Spy ninjas, spy ninjas. And we just go right past everything, because the game doesn't require you to kill anybody. I believe at any point in this game, actually, you never have to kill anybody. And bye-bye, Scorpio. Oh. Interesting. Thought you could kill him with one rhino shot. I guess it takes two. That's good to know. Okay, now we go to Holostar, which is a interesting planet. An interesting planet, rather, to be grammatically correct. You can do some really crazy stuff here, but it's all really hard, so we're just doing the, like, basic stuff, pretty much.
Jeeves,
Alright, this is the part where you take out the henchman, then chase Maximilian out of the bar. Try to make it look real, alright? Action!
So for this Clank section, we want to punch and then jump, because that's slightly faster than just walking normally. Oh, I might have screwed myself. Yeah, that's... I don't know why I tried to be fancy there. Because then you just have to do the whole thing over again. And now the ships are out of sync, so it's even worse.
Okay, Clank is hot on his tail. Maximilian tries to shake him off in rush hour traffic. All right, I love a good chase scene. All right, you're doing great, kid. Now, avoid the lasers and meet up with the monkey in the casino parking lot.
Skip over those lasers. Get rid of all these guys.
In this scene, Agent Clank and the monkey must put aside their differences and work together to reach that ledge.
Oh, I missed it. You're supposed to punch the monkey so that he gets off the button faster, but I screwed it up. Come on, let's go. And then there's a way you can do this completely without Scrunch the monkey or the gadget bots here, but
Think fast. How would Agent Clank get across?
very difficult. So you have to do like some really precise glide along this railing here, and it's just like, ugh. Bit of a nightmare. Tell these guys to wait so they don't kill themselves. Follow. And enter. Not sure what that controls, because you don't need to punch it at all. Okay. Now we have a giant Clank fight, so... Basically, I'm not going to do this right, but I want to push him into the corner, and then just, like, force him to stay there. Which I've already failed miserably at, so... Or, actually, just gotta push him a few more times. Ah, I let him fly away. Dang it. I actually had a pretty good idea of that, I just wasn't able to react to what was happening quite quickly enough. But got some really good damage on him before he flew away, so that's something at least. Just... I always forget there's two waves of these ninjas. The camera is not being nice to me right now. There they are. And we want to jump on the ninjas because that does ridiculous amounts of damage. Where are the ninjas? There's one of them. There they are. Alright. Where are you, Talos? Get over here. There you are. Whoa, what is this frame rate? I have never seen this game lag this much. This is ridiculous. Where is he? There he is. He's dead. It's kind of slow, but no big deal. And we just wait for the game to register what's happening. So actually, just gonna rhino these guys. Because that guy, the big guy in particular, can be quite annoying. So make sure we're right in this corner. Cool. Clip through. Put on shield. I go up this thing. So this is supposed to be a path for getting a titanium bolt, which is one of the collectibles in this game. and then once you get up here, it just lets you teleport back to your ship. So that allows us to skip the entire area, which is pretty great. And then I charge away from the ship to activate the cutscene to make sure I actually get Clank. Whoops. Okay, Bonnie Draco. So this is a short little planet followed by a boss fight. Recharge on ammo here, because primarily for the turrets. Because there's a bit of a tricky clip here. So I put this on. I'm going to pull up the shock cannon. We're going to break that lamp there, and then we're going to line this up just right. And ideally not do that. Grab ammo again. Actually, should put on a shield and then grabbed ammo. That would have been smart. Not that I particularly need the shields, but they're good to have. Okay, so this time, mash the charge boot button until he goes for it. Okay, hit the ceiling there. I do want to get this. I did not realize you could bonk the ceiling this much. I've done this a couple times now and not had this much trouble. Oh. I am dropping massive amounts of frames. That is a bit unfortunate. Okay. Seems to have cleared up a bit now. Hopefully it stays that way. What exactly am I bonking on? How do I avoid it? That is my question. Okay, maybe I'm just not doing this then, because clearly I'm missing something, and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to spend an hour on something that saves like 5 seconds. So it literally just saves you walking across this thing, and that's it. I did at one point do it perfectly, but it didn't quite work out. Probably want to put the shield back on again. But even with the shield, you still don't want to land on things. So now, here, 1 over, 2 over. Now this is a lot safer because you actually can't die here if you have the shield on. Or the floor can't kill you, at least, more accurately. So now, whoops. Okay, this is a bit of a tricky jump because the gravity is not happy with you. There we go. So trying to line it up here. Throw it there, and then one really close to me. This is gonna be a bit of a nightmare, but oh no! Dang it. I went too far inside and ended up hitting against a wall. I'm gonna try this again. There's no reason not to try it again. At least until I run out of turrets, because this is something I actually want to really be able to do. And I know how to do it, I just have to get it right. Okay. What angle is going to let me out? Okay, well that didn't quite work. Maybe I will not do this either. Alright, time for brain dead casual strats. It's a shame. So I guess this entire planet is another thing to practice. Because I thought I had this pretty well down, but apparently not. I think I didn't want to actually do that, but... Let me do this. Actually, use that on the dancers, so we have more shock cannon for Courtney. There we go.
One disposable.
Oops. Let me just grab ammo. Ah, no, don't buy a gun. Zeldrin Starport. This one's also relatively straightforward. It just involves like a clip out of bounds and then some basic movement.
Zeldrin Starport. Due to increased security, thermonuclear warheads and nail clippers are no longer permitted as carry-on baggage.
Dang it, what am I gonna do with my thermonuclear weapons? I think I missed it. Dang. It's a little tricky to hit the trigger there. I haven't quite nailed the visual cue for it yet. I should probably descend a little more carefully with that in mind.
Execution. Please have your itinerary and three forms of ID visible at all times.
I think I missed it again. Yeah. So much for me knowing how to do anything in this game, apparently. Jeez. Well, at least I can get that. Spoke too soon.
Passengers are limited to 2 carry-on weapons.
Gladiator better than any other Ratchet game? That is an opinion. It's quite the opinion. Definitely an unpopular one. I don't know which one is my favorite, to be honest. Oh, it's a fact. Okay, my bad. Can I recover this?
Carry-on weapons that are
Nope.
too bulky to fit in the overhead compartment must be
I could just do this casually. The thing is right over there, but I want to do this way. It would be illegal to hate Gladiator. I don't hate it. I like it for its own it's very different from the other Ratchet games, but for what it is, I do like it.
Flight 377 to Florana. Has been delayed due to meteor showers.
What am I feel like that thing that my indicator goes over, like the turret throw indicator thing. I feel like that's what I'm actually supposed to be aiming for, so I guess I'm too far back, which is interesting. I can salvage this, just give me a clip. Nope. Yeah, either this or Going Commando would be my favorite. I'm not sure which one. I think I enjoyed playing GC more, but I think this is in many ways the better game. So, I don't know. Alright, screw this. This isn't supposed to be difficult, so, oh well. I'll have to actually learn how to do everything later. So, I should just be able to run past everybody here. Maybe not on the elevator. Do I even need the elevator? This is the real question. I do. Dang it. That's dumb. I have to kill the guy on the elevator to get on the elevator. What the heck? What kind of dumb system is that? Can I...
Come in, gentlemen.
Okay, now we leave. Oh, okay, we're good. That could have been bad, but we're fine. Okay, we got a 44. I'll take that. I think you just split there. If you're really good, you can get a 50. Okay, Metropolis time. Before we go to Metropolis, we have to play vidcomics. But since we never got the second vidcomic, the game won't actually let us play the third vidcomic. So what we gotta do is trick the game into letting us skip it anyway. So that's that. Basically, I activated the cheat menu and the skip menu at the same time on the first vidcomic, and for whatever reason, that lets you just go straight to skipping all of them. Okay, this planet is another one that I know how to do. Will it actually happen? Oh yeah, this game's pretty broken. This isn't even like this is pretty tame compared to what you can do in this game. So I'm gonna... Actually, no, I didn't want to put on shield. I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know if that causes problems, but I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna put this on, I guess. Oops, that's not how you do that. Kill these losers. Ah! Actually, probably don't even want that. I probably want this. Ah. Dang it, this is hard. There's an invisible wall there, so you can't hit the corner. You gotta go, like, around it. There we go. So now, we're gonna sneak past all these guys. Not really sneak, but you know. Where's John? That's a good question. I think he may have actually slept. And they killed my box! I have to reload the planet. Yeah. There is a backup strat for that, but I have not practiced it, so I'm just gonna reload the planet. You need that box. There's not really any way around that. Well, there is. I just said there is, but I don't know. It's hard to... Yeah, that sounds plausible. Okay. And the reason I have to reload instead of just like dying or something is because the game will save the fact that that box is broken if you let it, so you have to not even give it the option of doing that. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. And I just... I'm gonna... They already broke it. Brilliant. The wall jump is the worst. It's like that is clearly not what I was trying to do, but the game just goes for it anyway. Gotta not be so aggressive on stuff. It's already been 3.5 minutes, jeez. Close to 4 minutes, actually. Dang it. Was he streaming yesterday? No. No, he was streaming. It would have been the other day. Dang it. Okay, that's not quite how I want this to go for a variety of reasons, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these guys just like shred your health in New Game Plus, even with, I have the highest level armor, and they still just wreck you. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Now for the kind of hard part. That was the easy part. It's a whip jump. Oh boy. I don't know if I can get through this. I have the refractor, which I'm not supposed to have, but I have it, so whatever. So I might be able to get through this casually in the event that I screw myself. Yeah, that is the current theory. Probably just caught him on the off cycle or something. They occasionally both have to be recharging at the same time. What the heck am I doing? Stupid whip jumps. I used to be good at these until literally yesterday, and now I can barely do them at all. I don't understand. Woo. The clones killing each other is a very real possibility. That's what you mean. Okay, thought I was stuck there. No, that is only in Deadlocked or Gladiator. Stupid whip jump. Why can't I do this? It's not hard. Oh wait, no, don't do that. There's a cutscene that activates. I probably don't actually want to, like, abuse the shock cannon like I do here, but... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Please be enough. Yes! Okay, we made it. That's the only hard thing on this planet. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm gonna die on Clunk. Did I seriously? Okay, I got him. You can get him in 3, but I screwed it up slightly. Okay, so now the pro strat is to save and reload, because that is faster than taking the taxi back. There's like some like super high level movement you can do to get back, but this is just easier. And still reasonably quick. Gotta return to the Phoenix. Then at the Phoenix, something happens. Do I just immediately go to Crash Site and then... Yeah, I think we go to Crash Site and then we come back to the Phoenix, do the vidcomic, Quarks Hideout, back to the Phoenix, Koros Command Center, Bio-Obliterator. Alright, we're getting there. We're actually pretty close to the end of the game now. We're in the end game, as they say. They being nobody, because nobody said... Oh, actually, this is the one time where I actually might want to buy ammo on the Phoenix. Because the ammo vendor is actually pretty far out of the way on Crash Site. Now, unfortunately, Crash Site involves 2 whip jumps, so we'll see what happens. And this is also like a really bad whip jump because the camera just is not polite. As you can see. There we go. Okay, we took some damage, but that's okay. Put this on, and that actually skips a huge chunk of the level. And takes us right to this trigger. This cutscene, and then what we do is we just make our way back up here. If I die here, it's not too bad because actually the enemies will be gone, and they're a little obnoxious. I made the whip jump. Nice, that was actually really good. Okay, so important thing, don't go to Iridia. Go back to the Phoenix. Big Bang Theory is such a line. In what way?
Hey, Al, what?
Nerds dating hot girl. You'd be surprised. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I have to play the vidcomic. Okay, so now we know where Quark is hiding. He's, at this point in the story, we think he's dead, but we're actually pretty sure that he's just hiding on this planet, so let's go get him! Honestly, that show has way more problems, that's something that can be overlooked. Like, there are way bigger issues with that show than the fact that, like, they all have hot girlfriends. Like, hey, nailed it. Okay, now the whip jump. Oof. That was no good. What other problems do I have with it? Where do I even start? Let me think. Oh, that was lovely. I really need to figure out why that happens. Because it's Really obnoxious when the capture card just like fails on me like that. I bet it's the converter, because I can't imagine what else in my thing could be causing that, but I can only speculate. Right, so the reason this planet's tricky is that you would normally have the, I forget what the gadget's even called, but you'd normally have a particular gadget that would allow you to go through the whole planet, but since you don't have that, you have to do this nonsense. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm doing it the hard way because I know how to do it the hard way. I will get to that. I just need to focus on this because this is actually quite difficult. There. Now, why is this whip jump failing constantly? Oh my gosh, really? Well, I at least got that step down, so we're getting closer. If I can get over there, I can get back fairly easily. But I need to, you know, get back. Or I need to get over there, rather. That was not nearly far enough. So on the leaderboards, they time, like the way the runs are sorted is a like reduced real-time thing where, oh my gosh. So there's one of the variations of the planet loading screens is like a second longer than all the other ones. And it seems like it's just like completely random whether you get the long load or not. So the idea was I was going to use that to keep track of when I got the long loads, so it's easier to time it out if I wanted to submit to the leaderboard, but I totally forgot to use it, so... Oh, dang it. I'm bonking the edge of the thing. I don't want to be bonking that. I want to go all the way around. The long loads don't really matter right now. It'll matter a bit more like at higher levels. But for like 99% of the people playing this game, it's mostly irrelevant. Ah, and then I didn't make it up the thing. There's a lot of parts to this trick that are somewhat difficult to execute all at once. I want this. And I'm buying ammo every time just because I will need some to get back. And I just want to make sure I don't run out. There we go. Let me come over here. Whoops. Trigger this cutscene. Then I believe this is a whip jump. Cool. I can make that. Then it's not from here, is it? No, it's from like here. Cool. Yeah, making it back is super easy. Okay, so both of those were fast loads. Just for reference. I don't actually need anything here. But let's put the shield on because these guys can still shred your health. Oh, can I make it? No way. Just kill me. Usually this kills you. There we go. Waiting for that. Usually the third one kills you, but that time that didn't seem to happen. So I think... What? Oh, jeez. I could probably bounce back if I screw it up, actually. There we go. That was some nonsense, but it worked, so whatever. And trigger cutscene, and magically everyone is gone. How interesting. So then we have Koros. That's another easy planet. You just, you literally just charge through to the end. There's no, well, there's one bit of tech, but it's not like an actual trick. It's just like you bounce off a wall to skip something. Switching planets at this point is kind of annoying because this is the long load when it goes from the left side to the right side. So ideally I would do that, but I wasn't really paying attention, so there's no point. I'd have to check it all again anyway if I wanted to do the reduced RTA time. Oh gosh. So we just doing some cancels to make it a little easier to turn, because it's hard to turn with the charge boots. Whoops. Oh. Right. This is the one weapon that doesn't work for that. Okay, so that is half the planet. Then the other half of the planet is pretty straightforward. You just go over here. I guess it's not really half, but no. There we go. And that allows you to skip a massive amount of the area because this bridge leads to the end, if I can get there without dying. There we go. And then you just... away! Okay. Remember to put a shield on for that. Okay, and this takes as long as it needs to. This planet is hard. There are 3 really difficult tricks that you have to do. So, and you gotta do them all at once. And you gotta be really careful because everything on this planet can shred your health instantly. And also that can happen. I didn't use any ammo, so that's fine. On the shield. Over here. This clip is interesting. So normally you'd have a thing called the tier guys. You pretend to be one of these tiernoids. You talk to this guy, he steps on the button for you and opens the thing. We don't have the tier guys, so instead we're gonna have to improvise. Fortunately for us, this guy cannot die or take any damage, so just push him onto the button manually. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. There we go. That's that. That's not particularly difficult, it's just kind of annoying. This is likely to not go well. Cool, we made it. Put this on. Oh, great. Let's just get rid of all these losers because they are annoying. And will keep trying to kill me until I am dead. And now for the hard part. So we're going to do a whip jump, but we're going to change directions in mid-air. What could possibly go wrong? So we're aiming right about there. Cool. Made it. Now I just have to not die. Okay. Made it. I am gonna grab this nanotech, because I'll probably need it. I actually... first try, in the sense that the first time I actually got to something difficult, I made it through. I did technically die, but whatever. So, this is actually a pretty good time. Especially since I spent like 20 minutes on VR. It's not bad. And I did a lot of like casual stuff because I forgot what I was doing. We still fight Nefarious, so he is difficult. But the way we do this is there's a trick called Rhino bombing. So I believe, what do? You, let me do this. Equip Rhino. And then equip that. And I'm just gonna do this all through the menu because, so we do this and then I screwed it up. Or rather, the weapon lag screwed me up. I want to do this the other way. Rhino? Nope. Rhino, and then this. You want to drop this thing, and then damage him on every frame with the Rhino. Essentially. And ideally not screw it up. Okay. Go for the nanotech, because I do really need it. Uh-oh. Charge through. Ah. Okay, we're good. I'm being overly dramatic. I screwed up everything again. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. Then switch to this. But yeah, doing this Rhino bombing trick does like shred his health if you can switch weapons. Unfortunately, this game has a bit of a weird bug where if you try to switch weapons quickly, it just lags randomly for no apparent reason. It's pretty cool, and it's happening all the time right now. Okay, I'm just gonna dodge this, get in position to hit him. Uh-oh, I'm out of shield. Oh god. Okay, I got him. With a sniper rifle, that was lucky as hell. There's a good chance I'm gonna die right here, but that's whatever. Because, yeah, that'll hit me. Okay, and then... $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17. Cool. We did it.
Oh, the humiliation! Defeated by squishes! Oh, I'll never live this down!
Warning. Reactor detonation in 60 seconds.
Lawrence, engage the teleporter.
Would you care to specify a destination, sir?
Who cares? Just get us out of here.
Time's up.
What? That wasn't even close to 60 seconds!
Bye-bye.
I think this might be last place on the leaderboard.
The atmosphere is positively electric as thousands of fanatical fans clamor for a glimpse of
remember.
their favorite celebrities.
It is not. It is 64th, I think.
Agent Clank, it seems your luck has finally run out. The time has come to say goodbye.
My bad, it's 63rd.
Tricks won't do you any good this time, Agent Clank. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, and now I am going to blow you into a million pieces! Get this thing off me!
Well, he got that monkey off his back. Do not even think about it.
What do you mean we can't teleport to a planet?
I'm afraid we're well out of range, sir. Perhaps if you had bothered to specify a destination.
When will we be in range?
Not sure what to do now,
We'll come along.
because I want to practice stuff in this game before I do another, like, full attempt.
I don't believe
Because, whip jump still sucked, VR still sucks.
I don't suppose you can play drums.
Was it Obani Draco? I messed up, like, everything. What else we got here? I think Dax needed some work, although that was mostly just whip jumps, I think. What else am I thinking of? Everything else was okay after Obani Draco. Oh, I need to practice Veldin too. And yeah. Alright. City run. Yeah, I could do that. What category? We'll just do the time warp for the sake of having the file. I guess I can stop the local recording now.